The exodus from Ramadi, fleeing the march of Islamic State into their city, and across the bridge towards Baghdad that's become a symbol of the desperate and often elusive search for sanctuary in Iraq. More than 100,000 people have come this way in the last 2 weeks. They've driven and walked and been wheeled to safety. Those who could brought a handful of possessions, but many, like 4-year-old Ramaz and her family, came with just the clothes on their back. We heard some noise, people saying, "Just get out, Islamic State is coming." I got my father and my family and left. We've been here for 2 days, but they won't let us cross into Baghdad. While many were allowed in, others were held back. The authorities afraid the militants might use the chaos to slip into the capital. There's little dignity here for the old and for the infirm. It's not the picture of progress many like to paint. Hanid has been on the move for 5 months, an old lady who wonders what she's done wrong to deserve this. This is so unfair, she says, angry and upset at what's happened to her. The pensioner asked if the world was watching. Does America accept this, she said? Do other countries?
Just a few weeks ago, the Iraqi government and the White House were touting their success in pushing back Islamic State. But in the last few days, the militants have turned the tables in Ramadi. America's top military commander says the city isn't central to the future of Iraq. Well, tell that to the thousands and thousands of people who've run for their lives and fled along this road over the last few days. It certainly doesn't look like success.
For more than a week, government forces have fought back. But the battle against Islamic State is slower and harder than imagined. Some areas have been retaken, allowing people to go home. But this is why so many are afraid to return. Islamic State is said to have slaughtered more than 1,700 soldiers in Tikrit last June. They were captured when the militants swept through Iraq last summer. We visited the site where they're thought to have been killed. The stench betrays the horrors that still lie beneath, waiting to be exhumed. Many of the young soldiers were led down to the river, where they were shot or beheaded and dumped into the Tigris. It was the worst single incident in a war already littered with atrocities. At times, it feels as though the country has lost its moral compass. Shia paramilitaries came here to honour their dead comrades and to prepare for the battles ahead. After 12 years of war in Iraq, only more death seems guaranteed. Ian Pannell, BBC News, Tikrit.